What's up, everybody? This is 13 with Superior Mobile by 13. Today I've got Braden's truck back in the shop. As you can see, I've got my little trusty light stand set up, and I will also have my flashlight in hand. You know, lighting is terrible here in the shop. So let's do a quick little backstory. I'm pretty sure you probably know that I did the Starlight headliner on this guy previously. I also have done the headlights and the fog lights on this truck, and the grille I am soon to redo because it is currently non-functional. So some of you may know that I just came back from Arizona. I was out there for a Mobile Solutions 4-day door panel fabrication course. And boy howdy did I get inspired and fired up and learn a bunch of tricks. So what I did on this truck this time around, we scheduled this about a month or two in advance. I did the sound system for it, okay? And most importantly is I made it look super nice. And it's super hidden, and let's see, we can... All right, so now I got the seats down, and check it out. This is what's hidden back behind here. It is two JL 10-inch TW3s. There is a little 600-watt amplifier underneath this driver's seat there. So getting these two 10s in here was so much more difficult than it looks. This whole back section I made. So all of this side trim out panel, which mates up so beautifully with the side plastic. I tried to match the color scheme of the vehicle. As you can see, we've got the red, the silver, and the black. There's actually black carpet down there that trims at the bottom. And all of this is magically held together by magnets, so everything is serviceable. I did the full design process that I had learned. So basically the Mobile Solutions class, the whole idea of it was to elevate my game. I paid a lot of money to really get a lot better. So big part of that is the whole process involved. First is a design, and believe it or not, this is what I started with. I know it is not much, but it eventually evolved to me building the rough enclosure and then taking a picture of it, printing it out, and then drawing on it. So you can see that turned into that. Pretty awesome, right? Now, granted, I logged 39.25 hours on this install, which is excessive. Part of it, an entire day, was just the actual enclosure fabrication. I had to build it to maximize the space back here, and trust me, there is not a lot of space behind these seats. Also, I ran into the issue of the Starlight headliner light engine is tucked away back in that corner, and I had 3/4 of an inch between the light engine and like right where that subwoofer ends. And so the idea was that this one I went as far over as possible, but there's the hinge mechanism, which is right there. That goes a little bit wider inside of the enclosure, so it's notched for that. And obviously we want symmetry. That gave me an 1/8 of an inch between the sub and the enclosure wall, and an 1/8 of an inch between the enclosure wall and the light engine. And then of course the power cord came out that side and it no longer cleared, so I had to take apart the light engine and relocate the power plug for it to the back side. Other ridiculous issues were that the baby seat clamp things were right down there, and those actually had clearance issues with the subwoofers, and clearly he is not going to have any children anytime soon. Let's fingers crossed. So the seats had to be taken apart, and I cut out those supports so that it would clear. These subwoofers require approximately 0.55 cubic feet of airspace per sub, and I got right at 0.6 per sub. And then there was some reinforcement bracing that I put in there that I didn't calculate. So realistically, I absolutely nailed the enclosure specs for this bad boy, so I'm really stoked with it. It's unreal that there's that much base coming into this thing and not losing any space, and it's completely hidden. It's a little bit of a hamburger, but it's a cool looking hamburger. All of these lines, like I made all of those chamfers, how it fades off into there. It's obviously in 2 pieces, just where the factory location was. I couldn't reuse any of the plastic, so all of this had to be fabricated. These little guys right here, believe it or not, those were about 2 hours just to make those things. The fitment is absolutely spot on. You can see the clearance, the gapping to the sidewalls there. This actually has like a 3D curve to it. Basically this whole black piece right here, that took an entire day to fabricate and make it look like it belonged in there. Shout outs to Mobile Solutions, Brian Schmidt, Tom Miller, and Jeremy Carlson for just the most amazing training. That was such a great little boot camp. Well, I guess I'll play some music for you. There's definitely not going to be any way that you're going to be able to hear it like this, but I mean, you'll be able to see the subs move, and these are the same subs that I used in the Maserati Gran Turismo system, and I really, really like them. I find them to be quite impressive. So you get the point. I don't know if you could tell from that, but my clearances here are super tight. But the subs do not hit anything. They can go full excursion. I'm really, really super happy with the way that the whole truck came out. And I think he's gonna be super stoked. If you're interested in having a nice sound system done in your vehicle, then you can try and convince me, because I don't like taking on new customers. My schedule has been incredibly booked, and I am very grateful for my existing clientele base, because this is really the only kind of work that I want to be doing. Is I don't want to do budget systems. I want to do high quality systems. And if you want any cheaper, the only way to accomplish that is to shave the labor off. And quite honestly, I don't see the point in doing a job half-ass. Like, that's just not my style. This is 13 with Superior Mobile by 13. Thanks so much for watching this video, and I hope you enjoy my sound system, maybe even just a third as much as I enjoyed building it. Because you know what? As the saying goes, what I build is for them, but how I build it is for me. This is 13. I'll talk to you later. See ya.